What if your goals are holding you back? What if goal setting isn't the main thing you need to be doing? It blew my mind. I just reread Atomic Habits, and what James Clear was talking about, one of his biggest things was we do not rise to meet our goals, we fall to the level of our systems. And systems is what really is important. Stay tuned, we're going to talk about it. So, in a nutshell, we've always been taught to set goals, to make, obtainable, actionable, really good goals. And what that teaches us is to focus on the outcomes instead of the hard work that it takes to actually reach those incomes. Now, I'll be the first to tell you my life has been a spiral downward here in the last couple of years. And it was for several reasons. First of all, I wasn't living for God. I wasn't connected in spiritually. I just wasn't making wise decisions. And that has led me to have a lot of bad things happen in my life. And now that I'm kind of on this path of trying to make things better, I'm trying to figure out the thing. I'm trying to figure out the path. I'm trying to figure out the system to get there. And so rereading Atomic Habits was really good for me because it did teach me that setting goals, that's great to have a little something to shoot for, but we obsess over it. We obsess over goal setting when what we should be doing is obsessing over the systems, the way to get there. If you don't have a lot of money, well, I mean, sure, your goal could be, hey, I'm going to make $1 million, or hey, I'm going to pay off my house. You can have those goals, but it doesn't really tell you any good information of how to get there, right? Do you have a budget? Are you spending wisely? Are you maximizing income and trying to find every way possible to reach that goal through systematic improvement? Look at that. Hey, hey, it's crazy. I live out in the South. I'm out in rural Alabama. So then there's another roll. Look at there. There's another guy coming. That's what's up. Hey. And it's not just money, okay? Money's great. That's a resource. We need those. But we also need other things in our life, and systems can help you achieve all of that. If you're unhealthy, well, a good system or a good habit would be to eat healthier food, to drink more water, to get some sunshine, to get out, to exercise, to do good things for your body. Same way with our mental health. If we want to improve our mental health, we've got to start reading more books, getting in more information. We've got to start studying things and becoming smarter. But also, we have to have a lot of self-love. We have to learn to love ourselves and be connected to God spiritually. There's a lot of things that we can improve with systems: money, health, mental status, your soul, your resources, what you have, your relationships with others, friends, family, and of course, like I said, yourself. It all is important. And to improve each metric of life, we have to really think about what systems do I have in place to actually make that better. Now, I've always been a goal-oriented person. I've always wanted more money. I've always wanted better health. I've always wanted a better relationship with my family and friends. I've always wanted those things, and I've always set lofty goals. And even in the last couple of years, I've actually set smaller goals that are, I think, more achievable and even better. But still, though, we have to put in the work, y'all. I'm learning this myself. I'm telling myself in this video, this whole YouTube channel is me just trying to get better. So don't think I'm an expert. I'm just a guy. But I tell you what, I have learned a little bit, and I've learned from my mistakes. And the one thing I have done is not include good systems. I'll give you some examples. Financially, we've started running with a budget. We've started spending less, and we've started trying to maximize our income. Now, of course, I'm still working a day job, but I've got a bunch of irons and a bunch of different fires. I'm developing a product right now, a 3D printed product with a buddy of mine to sell online. I've got the YouTube channel that I'm, doing, of course. I mean, you're watching it right now. So, hey, that's part of it, trying to monetize, make a little money there. But also, look, donating plasma, okay? That's not a long-term thing. That's something you don't want to do for a long time. But, hey, if you're in a pinch, donate some plasma. Hey, I would donate sperm, too, if my wife was okay with it. But, hey, there's some moral things there, so you got to watch out for that. But also, here, scrap metal. I've been collecting scrap metal. That's just a little small load I got the other day just from around my yard. But I've been taking loads. People will say, like, hey, I've got this junky area that I need some help cleaning up. And I'll be like, sure, I'll take it if you let me have all the metal. And I'll take it up there and get me a quick 20, 30 bucks. The other day I went and made $75 from some old stuff that I had at the house that I just needed to clean up anyway. These little systems, these little things of just trying to add money to help your financial situation, to reduce spending, you know. Today I drove by so many fast food restaurants and I was so hungry, but I said, nah, that's not valuable to me. I don't want to spend my money there. So these little systems can help. I've been working out a little bit more. I've been tanning. I've been eating better. I've been doing some different morning routines and evening routines to try to test and see what works and see what does better for me, because it's all about systems. And I'm not going to keep rambling on, but I'm telling you, systems are the key. It's good to have goals, but don't let that be your core focus, and make sure that you're setting up systems that can benefit your life. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, next week, next year. Set yourself up for success. So, guys, I will leave you with this last little thought and a little bit of a call to action here. And it's not a call to action to go buy my stuff because I don't have anything yet. It's not a call to action to do anything other than think about your life. What is the biggest issue that you have? Is it money? Is it your health? Is it your networking or relationship, something in your business? Think about what is your big obstacle and what is your big trial. And then break it down and say, okay, well, sure, I have a goal. I want to get out of this problem. You know, if it's money, hey, I want to make 6 figures this year, next year, whatever it may be. But along with that goal, break it down into systems. Are you doing everything in your morning routine to set up your day for success? Are you working out? Are you doing all these things? What are you doing? What systematic things each day are you doing to improve that metric? And what can you do to improve it? The morning routine is pretty ideal. I think having a good planning system throughout the day, tracking and managing money, I think it's really good to do these little things. And I'm going to go into depth in more other videos. I just wanted to get on here real quick and just say, hey guys, forget the goals. Sure, set the goals, but forget them, because the systems are where it's at. Build good systems and you'll build a great life. Well, that's it. I hope this was encouraging to you. I hope it helped you out. I hope it gave you some kind of benefit, maybe helped you think a little differently about something today. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more videos like this, centered around helping me get out of my situations and also hopefully helping you out as well. So I'm Jonathan Hallmark. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video.